further ado, please put your hands together to welcome our second presenter, who is going to speak about the brand in a different way. I don't have the title in front of me, but yes, there's it. Visualize Verve. Yep. Please put your hands together to welcome our second presenter, DTM, Zahraa Almukharreq.
Thank you so much, our lovely president, and thank you, fellow Toastmasters, to give me this opportunity. I'm really thrilled to share with you my experience as a graphic designer and a design teacher as well. So yes, thank you again for the opportunity, and I hope that you will learn a lot and you will start your own or your first design by today. So fellow Toastmasters, friends, brothers and sisters, welcome to the second workshop. This is DTM Zahraa Almukharreq, and it's my great pleasure to share with you my experience in the branding guidelines. This is the table of content. In today's session, we will go through the branding guidelines in general, as thank you so much, DTM Ali, for covering almost all the parts, all the elements. Then we will go to the elements. We will go, why do we have to use it, design tips, and of course, the design principle, last but not least, how to create a persuasive design. So, of course, we know that, as what DTM Ali said, the branding guidelines, why do we have to apply it? Why do we have to have it in our brands or even into our personality? So first of all, I would like to ask you this question. How would you describe the personality of your own brand? How would you describe your personality or describe yourself as a brand? Please feel free to write it in the chat box. How would you describe your own personality? It could be a color, it could be just your name, or a job description, a specific characteristic. You will think outside them. Okay, out of the box. Definitely. Now, we have lots and lots of characteristics that represents us as a person, that represents me as a teacher, that, yes, of course, it's impactful and simple. So you have lots of characteristics, and those characteristics will be represented to the others simple and unique, by showing them who you are. And this is the idea and the core of the brand. Now, I took this from the Toastmasters International platform, but I should say that this presentation will cover almost all the branding guidelines plus the elements that you should include in the designs in general. So it's not specifically about Toastmasters, but of course, we will highlight lots and lots of elements in the Toastmasters International. So of course, the personality. Our personality reflects how the organization interacts with the audience, internal and external, throughout social media or even the virtual and physical meetings. But what I really like that they highlighted something, that the adjustment should be made to reflect each culture and each language. That's the flexibility here. Yes, we have a brand, we have a specific color, font, and lots of elements that we should design our brand as per those guidelines, but yet we can adjust it according to our language, according to our culture. We can see lots of, let's say, for example, for the Eid, we do celebrate Eid, and I can see lots of posters are published even by the district, or even celebrating Christmas, or even the New Year. So we do have those culture or the posters that represents our cultures, and of course, different languages. And the brand promise that empowering individuals through personal and professional development. I should say that we joined Toastmaster because of a reason, right? And most of us, we joined it to develop our professional skills or maybe to learn something new. But the most important, they will challenge us to be a better version of ourselves. That's why we do have the branding guidelines and we should follow it. So the key elements, as we all know, it's font, logo, images, and colors. Here, those are from the Toastmasters International, and we can see that they mentioned why they chose, for example, this color or why they chose the Marriott Pro Plus. They gave us alternatives as they are paid. For the fonts are like we have to pay in order to get it, but of course there are alternatives. And of course, as what DTM Ali mentioned, like we have specific colors, we have a specific size, and of course we should leave an area around the logo. The images and colors were limited, but yes, we've done a great and marvelous job throughout the year. And this shows that we can do it. We can create our own poster or advertisement plus for example, a brochure or whatever, according to the branding guidelines. I should mention something here related to Toastmasters. If you will go to the Toastmasters website, you will find lots and lots of ready posters, invitations, brochures, plus maybe booklets, let's say a short and small tiny booklet where it includes lots and lots of information, plus it's as per the branding guidelines. What you can say, what you can do, just download it and publish it, download it and share it with your club members. It's true. You will do something, yes, you will advertise the Toastmasters International, the skills, or why do we have to join, plus it's as per the branding guidelines. Now, why do we have to do it? There are 5 reasons why we, as brand, we should have those guidelines and why we should follow it as members. The consistency, as what DTM Ali said, the brand identity. Here we have a specific color, we have a specific logo. Whenever you see, for example, any brand, let's say Louis Vuitton, we know that it's brown, light brown, and dark brown. It's square. It's L and V, two letters, but it represents the brand. Now, the differentiation, if we will create a poster, and it's just like whatever color I want, depends on what the event that I would like to advertise, and the font that I will feel comfortable with, or from my experience, this looks better. This will not differentiate me from the other brands. So for example, what differentiates Toastmasters from the other brands? It's the colors that we do have it, the burgundy, the dark blue, the light yellow and light gray. So whenever you see these colors, these 4 colors, you will be definitely knowing that, yes, it is a Toastmaster event. Then the professionalism, of course, to be a professional brand or even to be a professional person, you have to have your own brand. I'm talking about color, logo, of course, font and image. Last but not least, brand protection. In order to protect your own brand, you have to have your branding guidelines. You have to have those colors. You have to have those, I can't say, restrictions or limitations where you can encourage the members to create the poster, but within the boundaries. All right. Now, steps to create catchy and persuasive visuals. I'm talking about all the elements. I'm talking about the, for example, magazine, poster, advertisement, invitation card, agenda. We're talking about even a video, banner. So first of all, you have to identify the purpose. Why do I have to create this? What's the reason? Then the audience, to whom I'm targeting. Now, let's take the audience as an example. If you're targeting kids and you would love to create, let's say, for example, an advertisement, then definitely you will use flashy colors. You will use fancy handwriting, the fonts. You will use clip arts. But if you're targeting adults, it's professional events, then definitely you might use, let's say, black and white for the font. I'm talking about Tahoma or Time New Romans. I'm talking about clear and professional photos instead of using clip arts. So this is how you can differentiate your poster by knowing your audience. Then step number 2, you have to research and brainstorm. I do use Pinterest. I go through the other websites. For example, we have Canva, we have Poster My Wall, and of course, maybe it's a secret, but I should share it with you that I do follow the other Toastmasters Club social media accounts. Why not? They do create lots and lots of creative ideas. They came up with, for example, posters that I would love to do. Why not to take an idea from here and there and come up with your own poster or magazine or whatever? So you can collect the ideas from wherever you can. I'm talking about online or even if you will attend workshops. Last but not least, you have to create the design according to the branding guidelines. Now, the design tips. I should choose the program. And I will share with you lots of programs. For example, yes, first of all, you will choose the program, then you will select an accurate size. If you're talking about Instagram size, square. If you're talking about banner, means it should be a bigger size. If you're talking about magazine, how many pages do I have to include? If you're talking about video, how many minutes I should have? Then the portrait or landscape depends on the size, depends where would you like to post it, where would you like to, for example, hang it if it's banner. Then, of course, you have to use the branding guidelines. Then the other side, we have theme. Theme means the colors that I will use. For example, if you will talk about, let's say, from my experience as a teacher, if you will talk about life below water, and if you will create a website about life below water, then definitely you should have waves. It should be light blue. It should be, for example, you should have the waves. So it represents the idea. Or for example, if you will talk about the space, then it could be light blue or maybe black. You should have stars. And of course, you should have the, let's say, spaceships or whatever. So depends on the topic, you can choose the theme and color. Moving to the font depends on the information. I'm talking about header, means it should be bigger, it should be visible, it should be on top of the page or the poster or banner, or whatever. Then if you will talk about subheading and of course the normal information. After that, the images or photos, I would like to encourage you, if you are a PR head or if you're a member of the PR committee, then definitely go and collect as much photos as you can for the club events or for your members, personal photos. So you will feel more comfortable and you will have more variety of options to choose while creating your poster. Last but not least, icons and symbols. So we have 6 elements. I should consider them as the most important steps before designing anything. Now, here you go. The colors, the most interesting part. For me, I feel that if you choose for example, if you will tell me your favorite color, I'll be able to know your personality. So please write in the chat box which color do you prefer. Now, yes, feel free to write it in the chat box, but I will go through it. So the red means love, means power and passion, of course, confidence. The orange means the enthusiasm. Then here I have the yellow, the energy and happiness plus joy. Purple, Almukharreq means red. And the green. So let's go for the green. We have the courage, we have the enthusiasm. The blue means trust, peace, loyalty, and the purple, luxury. Wow, who chose? Okay, Malika, Malika green, Malika, purple, Monia, yeah, luxury. And then pink means calmness, then brown means simple, plus black, of course, security, and white means nature. I should include peace as well for the white. Now, if you will look at it and think about it now, here in Toastmasters, if I will relate it, I will go to the blue, although we do have a different shade of blue, but in general, blue means trust and loyalty plus peace, and this represents Toastmasters. If we will go to red, means confidence, passion, love, and power, and this definitely represents Toastmaster. Of course, here we have yellow, means joy, energy, happiness, and we don't have the gray, but it's in between the white and the black, means we can include here security. And of course, we can include here the independence. So every color represents a specific story. Every color represents a different personality, and there is an idea behind it. So if you would like to come up with your own brand, then definitely you have to check what represents the colors that you chose. Okay, now we're ready to start. We're ready to design. We know the tabs, we know the elements, we know the colors, and everything is ready. What do I have to include, or what's the idea behind my poster? I would love to promote a service, especially in Toastmasters. Whatever we're providing, it's kind of a services and education level. Then why? To attract the audience, to grab their attention. What do I have to include else? When means date plus time. How? I should definitely follow the design principles. Plus, I should mention if it's location or if it's online through Zoom. So those are the 5 elements that must be there in every single design, especially if you're advertising something. Now, those are 4 principles, but although we have a lot, but I would like just to highlight those 4 as I feel those are the most important. The contrast, we have different colors, but of course you can use different colors. I'm talking about black and white. I'm talking about different shades, different sizes, and of course, fonts. Then the alignment, especially if we are talking about text, to justify to the left, to the right, more preferable to the left if we're talking about magazine. If we're talking about the poster, more preferable to center. And of course, if it's Arabic or English, it's different. The repetition, here you can repeat the elements. You can repeat, let's say, for example, the shapes, the colors, of course, even sometimes we can repeat the symbols that we can repeat it here and there, or even the waves or whatever elements you would like to include in your design. Last but not least, the design must be simple and you have to leave white space. It shouldn't be crowded. All right. Now, let me ask you a question. Which program do you feel comfortable with if you are a designer, or even if you did not start designing, or if you feel that you're just a beginner? Which program do you feel comfortable with and why? I would be thankful if you can write for me why. Canva, maybe it's more user-friendly. It's simple. Thank you so much, DTM Siham. So most of us, we love Canva and we use Canva as it's simple, it's user-friendly, and there are lots and lots of templates. Now, I should say that if PowerPoint, yes, we can use it to design a professional poster. Yes, if you can, if you would love to, for example, design a poster, I can work, definitely, Zahraa, I have no doubt. With anything, even you can draw it. Yeah. So there are lots of varieties I will share with you. Now here, those are the most famous, let's say, media types that you will go through in order to design anything, or to be a designer for the club, or even for the district, or for any level. Now, for example, if I will design a poster, I can go to Canva, PowerPoint, Photoshop. Then for videos, still I can use Canva, I can use iMovie and CapCut. For leaflet or brochure, I can use Canva, PowerPoint, InDesign. Then for the banner, it's different. It's illustrated, InDesign, and Photoshop. Why? Because the size matters. If I'm talking about perfect size, if I'm talking about high resolution, means I should use, for example, the Illustrator, InDesign, or Photoshop. For the certificates, you can use Canva, PowerPoint, or even Microsoft Word, fine. And even for the magazine, you can still use the InDesign, Canva, or Word. I should include, there is a website called Poster My Wall. Now, it's not very, let's say, the images are not very high resolutions, or the designs, but yet you can get some ideas from them, from the website. All right, now I would like to share with you, let's say, few designs, and I will tell you how I created those designs or which programs I use, so you can come up with ideas. Now, for meeting posters, those I created those posters, I'm talking about best evaluators, where you can post it on your Instagram account, Facebook, or even just, just circulate it in the club the club WhatsApp group, or here the meeting role players. You can include all the photos just to promote the club more. We have best evaluator, best speaker, and best table topic commentator. And of course, I used Photoshop, but definitely you can use Microsoft PowerPoint, and you can use Canva to design those simple posters. Here, for the special events, in my point of view, it would be better to create the agenda that matches the theme. Yes, it's as per the branding guidelines, and just to encourage them, especially if you will post it on your Instagram account or your Facebook account, if you will share it with non-Toastmasters. As you can see, this was an open house. So if you would like to grab their attention, then definitely you can use more colors. You can play with the designs to attract your audience. Now, the special events, again, the OiG. This was the poster that we published it just as an invitation. Then this is the main theme. This is a thank you for all the attendees with their photos. And this is a poster where I created this using Photoshop, but of course this you can use any program to create it. I'm talking about Canva, Poster My Wall, Microsoft PowerPoint. Yes, definitely you can use it, but here for high resolution, I'm talking about more than 20 photos, then definitely you should use more professional programs such as InDesign and Photoshop. Moreover, the special events, how can you promote the events more? Maybe you can just publish a teaser, then you will go for the main poster, then you will talk about a specific poster for every single role player or the speakers. That's all from my side, but before concluding, I would like just to show you two more ideas that I'd like just to share with you two more ideas. If you would like to share with your, let me just share my screen. Sorry. Yes, here you go. Okay, if you will, for example, we created this just to share with our audience the reviews that we got from the members who attended those who attended the OiG sessions, and we can publish it. I used here the Canva. or even you can use PowerPoint. Sorry, PowerPoint. I use PowerPoint. And last but not least, I would like just to go through the magazine that we created for the club, and we won, I think, the best magazine for that term, if I'm not mistaken. So here you go. I will just highlight the ideas. So of course, for the magazine, you should include the volume, the issue, the date, plus the club name. Then here the XCOM, table of content. We have the region advisor, plus what represents the club. It's the first advanced club in the Middle East, and we do have the certificate, something that we're proud of. We have the letters from the district program quality director and club growth. Then we have the area director. Those were the awards that we as a club and the members, they received. Then here, the joint meetings, why not the special events? We can include it because it's there. The magazine, the idea behind it is to document the memories. So here, why do we have more articles from the members? And you can use, this is the benefit of Toastmasters membership. We used it and it was there from the Toastmasters International. All what we can do is just to play with the wording, or maybe, to play with the design and colors. Moreover, you can include your achievements as a club, and of course, articles wrote by here it was the first magazine that we published after, during COVID. So we had our physical meetings since 2004 till 2020, and from 2020 till 2021 to document the memory, to document the moments, and of course, to thank those who were part of our journey, our successful journey. Last but not least, it's just how to join, plus how can you follow us as a club. That's all from my side, and I'm pretty sure, inshallah, I hope that it was enjoyable and beneficial session. If you did not start your design, you have to start from today. And if you have any question, please feel free. I'd like to give the control back to DTM Khalid or DTM Ali, I think, to control the session, the Q&A session. Or Khalid.